Hi guys! No, I'm kidding. I'm here to do a makeup tutorial on eyeshadow, and this is mainly for my cousin Laura, who requested some tips and tricks, and I just thought it would be easier to do a video rather than try and type it out and send through an email. So I first want to thank Matthew, my brother-in-law, best brother-in-law, to sit and do this on a Sunday afternoon and videotape me doing my makeup. And if you hear any cute little sound in the background, my nieces and nephews are here. So I'll just start by saying that I've done my foundation and my moisturizer. I've just used Mineralize Face and Body by M.A.C. And I've used my favorite foundation called Futurist Moisture-Infused Fluid Makeup by Estee Lauder. I also use the Mineralize Makeup Skin Finish Natural Powder from M.A.C as well. And I used a blush from M.A.C, it's peach, and it's called Fleur Power. Looks like this. And so now I will begin. Oh, and I also used Nars Albatross. It's a highlighter, and I just use that on the top of my cheek. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Yesterday I actually shot this with my sister Andrea, and I couldn't get it to upload, so we're doing this again. And yesterday I used the correct greens that Laura had requested, but today I'm going to do slightly different. So the colors are different, but you can still use the follow the same technique. So I'm going to start with using Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Potion Primer. This is just a sample size. You can get this at Sephora or Shoppers Drug Mart. This is an all-over eyeshadow base that will help your eyeshadow not to crease. It will just help the eyeshadow last a little bit longer. If you're anything like me, you'll have very oily eyelids and the eyeshadow wears away throughout the day, so this helps the eyeshadow to stay. So I'm just putting that all over the lid. You don't have to be too specific with it. I just kind of slap it on, and then I use my finger to blend it and dab it in. Okay, then I'm going to take my favorite highlighter eyeshadow color. It's called Shroom. It's by M.A.C. As you can see, it's very well loved. I use this every single day, and this eyeshadow highlighter is going to go straight underneath your brow. And I'm putting it all over the brow bone from corner to corner and just below where the brow bone starts, where your eyeball starts to roll back. And I'm not too specific with that, I just kind of put that all over, and I go back and forth in a windshield washer motion. I have to laugh because this is like an entire family thing, and everybody's watching me, and I'm feeling very awkward, but okay, so I'm also going to put that in the corner of my eyes. This helps to brighten the eyes, and if you're tired, it just makes the eyes look a little bit more awake and creates a nice highlight right where your tear duct is. Okay, so that is our highlighter done. Now I'm going to take a stiffer haired brush. It's dome shaped, and the hair is a little bit more stiff, so that's going to be the color, the brush that I used to put the all over eyelid color on. The color I'm using is called Steamy. It's kind of a green turquoise color. I don't know if you can see that too well, but it's a little bit brighter and it's a shimmer, and you can get that from M.A.C. I think I might have said that. I'm just going to put that all over the lid. And I'm going from corner to corner and from your lash line to where your eyeball starts to roll back. That's where your natural crease is. I love this brush because it's so wide and it just kind of plops the color on all over nice and even. And I'm just blending that in. You don't have to be too specific with blending that initially, because once we start putting the crease color in, it'll soften itself out. So initially you might look and go, oh my gosh, it looks crazy and messy, but we will soften it and blend it out. So now I'm taking another smaller stiff haired brush. It's dome shaped, but it's got a bit of an angle. That's the brush that I'm going to use to apply the darker color in the outer corner, and the color I'm using is called Naval. It's a matte color that's also by M.A.C. So I'm just going to put that in the outer corner, and if you're anything like me, my eyelids slope down so they can kind of look a little bit like a side puppy dog. I want to create the illusion that my eyes are going up. So what I'm going to do is follow the same angle from the outside of my eye to the corner of my brow. So I'm going to go on that angle and place it in the outer corner and work it into the crease. Okay, so I'm just putting that color all in the outer corner. I'm doing it on the other side now. Now what you want to do is have a really nice clean straight line here, but then you want it to be more rounded at the top, like a C shape. You don't want it to be too much on a straight angle. So initially you might have that straight angle here, but then you really want to soften it and rounding it out. And we're going to use a fluffier brush to do that as well. So again, you can do this with any colors. You just want to have a medium color on your lid and then a deeper color in the crease. And now I'm going to take my fluffy soft hair brush and I'm just going to go back and forth, again like a windshield washer motion, and just soften that deeper color out. You'll find that if you use a highlighter color first, because it's shimmery, it'll help to blend and soften that darker color. And blending is key with any eyeshadow look. The more you blend, the better. And hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm just going to take it a step further and I'm going to add in a really bright color. This might scare you, but I'm just going to put that in the outer corner as well, just to brighten it a little bit. And this is called Electric Eel, and that is also by M.A.C. Going for a peacock look today. Okay, and it's all about blending and layering to give definition and contour to your eye. And I could blend and blend and blend forever. So at some point I'm gonna have to stop. And you just gotta keep going. The sounds that are happening around here are hysterical. Okay, also I like to put a little bit of color underneath. So I just take the same brush that I used to put the darkest color, and I'm just gonna put that underneath. If you don't want to go quite so dark, you can soften it out by putting the all over color, the color you did all over your lid, underneath. I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing in this mirror, but hopefully it won't look too crazy. Done here. Okay, now just gonna get in close here to make sure that I've blended properly. I think I need contacts. Okay, now you'll find sometimes if you're doing a darker eye, you might want to do your foundation or your concealer around your eyes last, just because you get a little bit of fallout. But if you're like me and you've done your concealer and your foundation first, you can take your foundation brush and just use that to clean up underneath. Also, if you have a wedge sponge, you can use that to clean up as well. Those work as a really good eraser. And if you find that your eyeshadow line isn't quite as sharp as you want it to be, you can also use your wedge sponge or your foundation brush to straighten that out a little bit as well. The next step we're going to do is our liner. I love to use Blacktrack Fluidline by M.A.C. It is water resistant, not waterproof, but I find that it's easier to work with, easier to apply than a standard eyeliner. So with this, I just use a really stiff angled brush. I gotta get in a little closer here. And again, I'm following that same line, that same angled line from the outer corner up to my brow, just to keep the eye shape going up. And I'm just doing little small checks along the lash line. If you want, you can use a pencil as well, or you can use a pencil initially just to to create the shape first, and then you can go over top. Okay, I'm back. I finished my eyeliner, and just really quickly to go over with you, if you want a little bit more of a dramatic eye, you can put the liner on the inside watermark of your eye, You might find if your eye's a little bit smaller, this can close it up a little bit, so this might be a step you want to skip if your eye is smaller, but definitely if you have a larger eye, you can put eyeliner on the inside watermark. So now we're going to do mascara, and I'm just going to take my eyelash curler here. I say never miss the step of the eyelash curler. This will also help to open the eyelid, or sorry, open your eyes up. And you just want to get as close to the root of your eyelashes as possible without pinching your eyelid. Take care while you're doing this step. And I just hold that for a couple seconds, and then I'm going to take my mascara. This one I'm using is M.A.C Lash. It's just a little sampler I have. My favorite mascara actually is Clinique's High Intensity, I believe it's called. It's in a green tube, but I don't have it with me, so I'm just going to use the Zoom Lash by M.A.C, which is also really good. It helps to thicken and lengthen the lashes. And you just want to get as close to your lash line as possible and give a good coating all over the lash. If you want to go really crazy and dramatic, you can do false lashes. And generally, you want to shoot this video with a kid under the table at your legs. No, you want to do a few, oh, did you stop it? Oh. That would be Knox. Say hi to Knox, everyone. Okay, so just doing a lot of mascara. I love lots of mascara. And then, of course, you can do it on your bottom lashes. And I've got mascara all over my hands. Okay, there we go. So mascara is done. That is the makeup look. To complete it, I'm just going to use Strip Down Lip Liner. Really quickly, just going to outline. It's a neutral brown. And then because I've used a peach blush, I'm going to use a peach gloss called Love Nectar. It's a lip luster gloss from M.A.C. And I'm just going to put that all over my lips, and we are done. And I like lots of gloss. I like lots of makeup, let's be honest. Et voila. I hope that I didn't go too fast and you are able to follow the steps along with me. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me via Facebook. Stay tuned because we're going to have some more videos up for you in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching. How's that?
1 second.